Hello and welcome back, my little goblins, or welcome if you're new. Today is definitely a little bit different, or shall I say a lot a bit different than usual. I don't really know what happened with my Resident Evil save. It kept on crashing on me. It crashed, and so then I had tried to go and fix it, and then somehow ended up messing it up to where the whole save completely corrupted. So I messed around with it and tried to fix it. I really not sure how to get that fixed at the moment, but I really didn't want to leave you guys without something. We're already a day late, which I do apologize about that. Now, with that in mind, it will not be Resident Evil this week, unfortunately, due to that predicament. But I was looking around and I found another game. Now, this one is in its demo phase, but it gave me very much so vibes of Bug Snacks, and I really liked that. You guys really seemed to liked that, so I thought, why not? And then I looked even further into it, and it was, if you guys are familiar with the one game called, I think it's like Papers, Please. It's kind of got that kind of feel to it too, or that kind of basis to it. But anyhow, I did go ahead and I played through the demo for you guys, and I sure hope that you have fun hanging out. So let's get right to it. Okie dokie. New game, let's go.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes, a small child unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Quite simple, it seems, just by making one wrong decision.
Lil! Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
A nightmare, you say?
It's over
could
now,
be.
sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
The talk, eh?
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Seems like it. So what's going on, Pops? What you got to say? What's going on?
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
I mean, I would really rather us not have this conversation, but let's see where this is going.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
Oh, so you're throwing your work on me, Father dearest? Huh. Well then.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
As one does, most people enjoy throwing rocks at things. Doesn't everyone?
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility.
Well, see, it seems like you have a somewhat of an
I-
understanding, sir.
Had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the Goblin Ball match down at the pub.
What a coinkadink.
Did he ever win anything?
Well,
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
I suppose not. Fair enough point.
12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
I don't know if I so much trust your advice since you're literally giving your job to your child to do, but do tell, Father, do tell.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Yes, actually do so. I would
Good.
love to.
Everyone loves a tutorial.
Hey, tutorials really aren't that bad. I'd rather know what to do than just be thrown to the wolves, so. What is your job, Father?
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Oh, looks like our first person's on the way,
okay.
guys.
Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Ah, good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
What's up, Granny?
Plain and boring, as always.
Hey, look, Dad was just talking about someone coming up that was plain and boring, weren't you, Dad?
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Ooh, Granny's gonna give us something. We got a cinnamon roll. Thank you. I'm gonna eat that later. That's gonna be good. Put that in my bag. Actually, you putting it in a container or
After
is
they
it gonna
state
be all
their
hairy?
business,
I don't
it's
know if I
pretty
want
much
it
your
after that.
call what to do next. You can click on them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not
Fair
really.
enough.
What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Well, we wouldn't want you to miss that now, would we? I don't know. Let's go ahead and give Father Dearest the most trouble that we can we?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Seems like we are.
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
See, you know what? Granny knows what's up.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for a slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
How quick her energy changed there. Just, oh,
The
hold
name
up,
is
wait.
Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
See, at least she knows her last name. Well, she knows her name. Alright, so now we actually get to, like, interact with stuff. So, what can we start with? We've already talked about the bag and Granny from the get-go, so I don't really want to click on those. Dad didn't really mention this, so let's go ahead and check this out. This is the Royal Writ. The first thing you do when you start your shift is to take a look. And then we got all this stuff here. So if the Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party at the barracks. Note, strict 1 slice limit per guardsman. Good to know. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square that evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. Damn, boy, you've been here a minute. And after a 6-month undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant with dealing with somebody's grandparent. Striker. Depressed Joker seeks a person with a funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you, Malcolm, by royal decree. Huh. Well, looks like we have quite a few different things to be looking out for during our shift then. Let's hope I can actually remember them. I might not. Never know. We'll have to see. Okay, so it got a lot of information you'll need to do your job. Alright, well, yeah, we were just kind of briefly stating that. If you can... Sorry. You can click on the royal writ anytime and it won't cost you any action points. That's good to know. Moving on.
Feeling
Alrighty.
stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Striker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell our boss on you, Dad. And just the immediate click, though, just in nah.
First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello? Is somebody there?
Okay, well, I just, it's just the immediate click for me. I can't, it just did, nope. Alright, what else is here, though?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Malcolm seems like a very interesting
Hello,
character.
you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
You gotta chase your gooses, huh? I don't...
Each call costs an action point.
Ooh, so I could waste someone's time and literally just call everybody on the phone and be a little brat.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Nice. Thank you, Father Dearest.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Well, I mean, I
Why
have
does a
lots, but...
bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
Exactly. Why? What is the purpose? Why exactly
No
do
more
the crystals... But, Dad... I has questions. I has all the questions. I must annoy you with them. Okay, so... Now we can actually kind of like... Yeah, now we can move around and actually look at stuff. So we have a decoder ring. Nice. We have a metal detector. Then we have a bullwhip. An x-ray machine. And then a truth spray. Okay, if I click on it... Ooh. Oh, nice. Nice. That immediate response of unlike comfortability from her, but then also...
No humming.
But, Dad, why? Okay, I guess so. Anyway, we have more stuff to look at here, so... Maybe...
Truth
No, let's
spray.
do the truth spray
You
instead.
spray it, and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does.
Very straight
This
and
X-ray
forward.
scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. I will try to remember not to use it on a troll.
You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not
Okay.
exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code.
Wouldn't that signify then that you would have needed to use the ring to be able to... I mean, okay.
It's a metal detector. You figure it out.
Alright, Father Dearest. Thank you for all the clarification on that. moving on then. So we did the phone, we looked at the board, we opened the tools chest, so then it's just time to let Granny go then, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here?
Aw, you don't enjoy spending time with me, Father dearest? Huh. I suppose then that I will let you go. And we will move on. Alright.
You can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn. But sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah. And sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Alright, so now we get to make the decision, and we're gonna go ahead and let Granny through. Awesome.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Oh. Your grandson's inheritance. I didn't realize that, that was expendable. But okay. Good to know. Maybe it wouldn't... Well, maybe I should have asked a couple of more questions. But, like... It seemed pretty straightforward. I didn't really feel like we needed to drag it out.
Money to bet with.
Okay, Father, that's a tip in general. Just don't lend anyone money to bet with. That seems like a common rule. But, okay.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh.
I thought she was gonna get you.
Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
And she did. She made
More
you
like
call
I'm
yourself the
being
wrong
forced to do
name.
this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
You all seem to have a very common
Okay, Lil,
perception of
you
each
got
other.
this.
We got this, right? Alright, we got full 4 stars on that. You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Awesome sauce, guys. We're moving on to the next. Oh, the Royal Writ. So we did already actually read through this, but I'm going to leave this up for just a moment. And if you wanted to like go ahead and read through it on your own or whatever it be, it is there for you to do so. Alright, moving on. Your tools have been pre-loaded with power crystals. The premium pink ones are mage grade and work 100% of the time. The inexpensive yellow ones only work 40% of the time, so choose wisely. I will keep this in mind. Although Lil has not technically received the Chronometer 3000 yet, you can try your hand at time travel at any time in the guard shed. Oh, so I can redo something if I need to. Try clicking on the inventory, Lil's bag, and then clicking on the hourglass looking device. Oh, look at you, all fancy and whatnot.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young Gateminder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild.
Ah, so you're the one that I have to actually call the,
Will you require
Ash
anything
for.
further?
Well, I mean, I'm just nosy, so I'm gonna sit here and talk to you for a second before I actually make the phone call that I'm supposed to. I hope you don't mind. You don't mind, right? But yes, we're gonna make that phone call.
What's your speech about?
Do tell, what is your
Oh,
speech
my dear
about?
child, it is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
Huh. Well, since you're kind of being a booty about it, I kind of want to tease you a smidgen. Just a
The
little
only one
bit.
confused is you about how frightened you are of me. Stupid. Man, I really need to work on my teasing.
Yeah, you could say so.
I admire your bravery, but you walk a fine line between bravery and foolishness. Be warned.
Ooh, so frightening. Alright, whatever, sir. I'm just gonna call the person that, you know, told me to call them when you came. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy.
Damn, y'all is just like, you know, just left, right, left, right. You'll hear him over here calling me, you know, you're not so intelligent. You're doing the same thing. I mean, you guys are, we'll get along very well.
And my people will escort him to the venue.
Alright, I shall do so. You can take your rude sir and be gone. Thank you very much. Do not come again, even though I know you will. Alright, goodbye. I would rather not admit you due to just, quite frankly, you were unnecessarily rude calling me
The House
stupid.
of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
Oh, how quickly you changed as soon as you got what you wanted. Alright, so we got a 3 out of 4 star on that. You read the writ and followed orders. Good little guardsman. Seems then maybe I could have been a little bit more of a pest and maybe have gotten the full 4 stars on it. It's okay though, it's not a big deal. We know for the future. I mean, so far with this game being in a demo and absolutely loving it.
I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband or land.
Oh, that was a whole story
His
in
address
itself.
is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me.
Huh. Yeah, I would say that's illegible.
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Okay, well, I mean, that's fair. Very, very fair. He sounds like he's not so good, sir, and I apologize that you're having to deal with that. I am not one to want to keep their, you know, a mama away from their babies, so I'm not gonna bother you too much. I just want a little bit more information because I'm nosy. Like,
It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with.
also there's a Kelly in the picture. Oh, this is, sounds like it's a little bit
You wanna
messy.
know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun.
Oh, she's fun. Well, I mean,
I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
I doubt that's the case. And you know what? I think I can actually help you with that. I have a decoder ring that's up in my my tools and whatnot. I don't know if I'm gonna need it for anyone else, but like I want to help you be able to find your babies.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
So
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship.
it's okay. We gonna get this figured out. I promise you. All right, let me grab this real quick. I don't need that. I need this. And then we're gonna use the good crystal because I want it to for sure. If it can actually read it, I want it to be able to actually do it, and there not to be such a low chance, and for me to, you know, basically possibly waste a crystal. So let's take a closer look at Denise's letter here. Be one moment while that pulls up. All right.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here.
Hidden message, huh?
It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Aw, the poor babies. I'm trying to tell Mama, please come get me. This lady's mean.
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell. But also that thing about Kelly being the worst.
I find it kind of ironic that the first thing you take out of that is the fact that they can't spell. But, alright, yeah. So Kelly doesn't seem to be as nice as she's trying to come off as. So I'm actually happy to know that we both have this information. You get to go find your babies. Hopefully we get a, like, recap of how everybody's story ended up playing out. You go find them babies.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
Good luck. Alright, next person. Ooh, we got a 4-star on that one. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good use of the Dakota Ring Guardian. Why am I saying Guardian? It's Guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you know not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. Never. You never get in the way of a mama and their babies. That's just death. Alright.
The bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up. Why have we stopped, whelp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Yeah, me. That's why. You gotta go through me.
Silence!
Oh!
Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp!
Yes, sir.
I don't like this, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
BS?
What do you mean by that?
Bank of the Sprawl.
I mean, if that's how you want to sit there and shorten the bank's name, then, I mean, that's up to you. You do you, boo,
That's
but, like...
unfortunate.
Alright. I don't like your attitude, so I'm just gonna be a brat.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child!
Oh, I will get the whip? You know, I got one of those of myself back here, sweetie. Don't play with me. I can match your energy. I'll match your energy. See, even... You shouldn't have threatened to whip people. Actually, that reminds Lil of her toolkit. See? Right there. We got one ourselves. And if you threaten me again, I'm gonna have to use it. You know what? I'm gonna try that tease option again. Hopefully this one that she decides to do will be not as awkward. So let's give this a go. Practice makes perfect, right?
Oh, yes. We mustn't keep you from your ever so important meeting.
Mustn't ever do so.
BS is right.
Over here. Alright, now, since I have the action point and you kept threatening me and you keep hitting that poor goblin, it's your turn. How do you like it, sir?
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that information to come just spilling out.
Poop. It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold?
He did
Isn't
indeed.
that illegal?
That is extremely illegal.
He didn't say blood gold, he said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right, you bloody idiot?
I
Yes,
wonder
sir.
where.
Whatever you say, sir.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars. I
Yoink.
think I need to hold on to these.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
I don't need you to like me. I'm just trying to cause you as much disturbance as possible because I don't like you.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am.
You over here trying to still try to cover your tracks, but then be like,
Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
You know, I think, because I haven't used it yet, we are going to use... Well, we already know that there's gold in the thing. We already used that once on him. I could be kind of facetious and use it again, but let's not do that. Let's do the truth spray. I want to see if you're hiding anything else.
At precisely 6:15 tonight, after the Bank of the Sprawl has closed for the day, I am being met by the head teller, Mr. Dung, who will be escorting me to my safety deposit box.
Seems normal enough.
Once inside, I have a rather sizable deposit of gold bullion being carried by my darling servant Whelp. I
Aww.
couldn't do any of this without him, but I will never let my secret love show for the sake of my position.
Oh, I don't mean to, like, out you there, sir, but okay.
What on earth? What are you staring at?
Oh,
Nothing.
Master, I knew you cared.
What? Poppycock!
Oh, I'm sorry, little dude. Didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah, you're not coming in, so bye.
It's the goblins' fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures.
No, it is your own fault. It's because you are just you're just a Mr. Stinky. We're gonna call you Mr. Stinky. That's what your name is.
Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
There's nothing wrong with that little
But sir, the
baby
gold.
goblin. Well, he's not a baby, but so.
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
Yeah. Whatever you say. Be gone with you. We got a 4-star on that one. You foiled a blood gold trafficker on your first damn day. Legend. Cute. Thank you very much. We haven't had to use a rewind yet, so this makes me happy.
Lil, you gotta close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
I'm pretty sure I know who this one is, but I'm just gonna be a brat about it. Who are you again? I think Dad mentioned him before the, like, you know, the match, like, before we even got started with the shift. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna go with the who are you again.
There's no time for your irritating brand of sarcastic millennial wit.
What? What's a millennial? Huh?
Can't believe they requested you. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Oh, well, no,
Well,
actually.
she's disappeared. Nobody saw anything or knows where she went. And any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I mean, I was just about to ask the same thing. Like, I'm all for, like, the safety of others and whatnot, but, like, what's this got to do with me,
the
man?
same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now.
It's alright, we, you know, it don't matter. Move on with your subject, sir. Seems like a lot of the people in town kind
Do
of
what you
have...
have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
You know, that kind of doesn't sound like something good. But at this point, I know that that's not something I can avoid. So, time to go ahead and close up and head out. So, for level 1 score, we got a 3.75. And we were paid 30 gold for our shift. I would say we did fairly well. Awesome indeed. I'm interested to see what the gold's actually gonna, like, entail going into, because this is, again, just the demo right now. the full game's release is going to be coming out very, very soon. And I'm so excited for it. Okay, so good use of the decoder ring. Yep. I thought that was a little bit of like a catch up, but then I read a little bit further into it and then realized that wasn't the case. Ooh, spooky. What's going on?
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Why have we been summoned? What do you need us for?
Lilith, guardian of the southern gate, step forward into the light.
Okay. Into the light that I go, and then I guess I sit down.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
It'd be nice. Can someone give me a heads up? Well, like what?
You have been chosen.
Chosen? I like the sounds of that.
To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So You Think You Can Save a Princess!
I'm on a talk show now. Well, it's not a talk show, it's a game show. What the hell?
What is going on?
We're on a game show is what it seems like. It looks like we're gonna have to pick
that's
people.
Right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
Why us exactly,
And
though?
let's find out who those lucky adventurers are.
Okay.
Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller!
He looks like he just kind of runs out in battle.
He's a nomad by nature, mage by
All the time.
profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands!
Okay. Duly noted.
And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
Okay, so we have a few people to choose
I
from.
still don't fully understand what's happening.
We're choosing someone to go save the princess.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness.
Hello, I see you.
So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Striker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
Oh, okay, so that's who it all is.
I'm
then.
rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Information is indeed power. Or it
Aim
can
for the
be.
knees and bite, bite, bite.
You're just a kooky character, and I enjoy you. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm really excited to see where all this
You're
goes.
going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest.
Okay, so what are these questions? Are they going to be ones that I have to type in? Or are they going to be ones that you pre-give me? Well, I mean, I'm not really going to know until I just get out of your little
At the end of the third
speech.
round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Nice. That's an amazing prize. Yep. I mean, they seem to be happy
Dad does
about
love
it.
Monty's. Let's do this.
Better be some good soup, man. Round 1.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Well, what you got? We got perfect rescue, favorite ice cream. What does that have to do with anything? I feel like some of them, there's gonna end up being a lot of these kind of just like outlandish, has nothing to do with the situation type questions. Or origin story. So I think we're gonna go with perfect rescues though, because I mean they gave a slight like introduction to them in the get-go. like from the
What's
get-go of
your
it.
idea of a perfect rescue?
And who would you like to ask?
Let's go with the mage. We'll see what the mage has to say.
It begins with me vaporizing a few low-level lackeys on the type. Then we build to a dramatic face-off with a superior villain.
Okay.
Lightning flashes, mythical beasts are summoned and dispatched, all the fireworks come out. I cast a transfiguration spell, turning our would-be kidnapper into a small cricket, or a mouse, or anything really. It just has to be small, so I can keep it with me as a reminder of my awesome powers.
Interesting. Interesting answer.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Okay, who do I want to ask? I think I might ask... well, it's either the rogue or the warrior, and I think we might go with the warrior. I'm kind of interested to see what he has to say.
Let's not reinvent the wheel here. The easiest and fastest way to get the job done is simple. Smash and grab. What's simpler than that?
I mean, that's very to the point. I don't know so much if that will work in every situation, though.
Smack the baddies in their dumb faces, throw the princess over my shoulder, and hey, presto, rescued. Boom, done.
Alright, well, thank you for your answer. Round 2, so it looks like we don't get to ask it to every single one of them.
Your second question is?
What is with these questions, dude? Why is this a question for this? I am by no means going to ask this. Like, why? Why is this here? Anyways, so the actual viable questions here. Are you dealing with being waylaid by bandits? What are you gonna do?
Waylaid by bandits. What do you do?
Alright, so...
And who's that one for?
Well, since we know from the first round we get to ask 2 people. We asked the mage and the warrior the first round, so let's go with the rogue, because I want to... Well, he's also the thief bandit himself.
I am these people. A few honeyed words, a bit of pocket change, and now not only are they leading me to the princess, they promoted me to king of the bandits.
Interesting.
Then we make camp for the night, steal the pocket change back, I never could let a bit of coin go, and make off in the night with the princess, leaving them as broke as they were at the start, and without their glorious king of thieves.
Interesting method.
Ask another adventurer if you like.
Okay, so then let's go with the mage. What would you
Bandits
do?
are no issue. I could conjure an army of sparrows or moles or whatever small creature best suited my purpose.
Wouldn't it be better to conjure larger animals? Maybe something more ferocious?
I was just about to
More
say that.
ferocious than a mole?
You're an interesting
Actually,
one.
I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box, but they really are scary.
Okay, at least you were honest about it. I appreciate the honesty.
That answer displayed a lack of honor, courage, and strength. I would have pummeled you with my response.
Oh.
Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
Ooh, someone's big
Gaslighting
mad.
me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode.
What do we do? What do we do? Well, I mean, gotta do something fast, otherwise everybody's going
Well,
to...
which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
I mean, maybe the mage can charm him in some type of way.
Keep it together for just a few more seconds.
You, what's your favorite animal?
Chipmunk, since I know you can only do small things, because we have moose, sparrow, or chipmunk, so...
Look at this little fella.
It is cute. I will give it that to you. It is cute.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Alright.
Phew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that.
I kept that in mind. But,
Due to that
good job.
unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
Why don't we do one more round? See,
I think I got one more round in me.
I'm curious what the last set of questions are. Round 3.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
Alright. Plans after rescue, prophetic dream, and favorite childhood memory. So, these are all kind of, really weird. No, I don't know if I want to say weird. It's just kind of like, okay. This is just a fun question, guys.
What
Type
are your
situation.
plans after you rescue the princess?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
And you're asking?
Let's see what the rogue would do. What would you do if you
Are you
succeeded?
kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby.
Also, you would give up crime? I don't know so much if I believe that, but
I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
they did indeed.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
Oh, I'm not surprised. And then for the
You can ask
final
another
question.
adventurer if you like.
Oh. Let's see here. Let's ask the warrior.
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
I wouldn't have expected anything different from you, sir. Alright.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
Do
I
tell.
have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
You're stupid.
You just pipe in at random times and I can't. He just makes me just kind of chuckle.
That sound
Anyway.
means it's time for the lightning round.
Okie dokie. What's the lightning round?
Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round.
Well, I didn't choose the mage for the last set of questions, so let's go with the mage. And
All right, Articulus, are you ready for
Oh.
the lightning round? I am.
oh, okay, lightning
Most
being
impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
totally not.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh God, not again.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Oh, we can ask the people up here for opinions. Let's do that.
Don't overthink this. My hero is by far the strongest and the most experienced in battle. A natural choice to save our dear princess.
Interesting.
My adventurer stood up to lightning. Can the others do that? I'd like to see them try. Choose wisely. Choose my adventurer.
We have a fair point.
The thieving arts might not be as sexy as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy, he's your guy.
I mean, that's fair. That's a very fair point. No one actually has any actual idea, and so someone who's very used to being able to get information and being like kind of stealthy and whatnot might not be a bad idea. I don't know so much about the warrior. I feel like he might end up losing control completely because during the questioning, he ended up losing control, but then the mage in themselves, one withstood the lightning and was able to calm down the berserkers. So like, it's a tough decision. I am leaning more towards the rogue right now because of the fact that I have a feeling that they're with like what they're used to with this being sneaky, getting information and whatnot, that they'd be able to at least pinpoint where the princess is at. So we'll go with the rogue. I'm probably making a bad decision here, but we don't know. We'll have to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and other ones, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Prince and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is Perry Shoutson, the Thief.
Hey, everything's coming up Millhouse.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
Well, that was, a thing. No. Do we get a, recap on stuff? We do. Okay, so on her way to the bar, Miss Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big Goblin Bog game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. It's good to know that for right now it's safe, right? Oh, the snooty one. So he gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most in the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to the Councilwoman Ash for her influence in facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. I did give you a little bit of trouble, but not too much, so I feel like it's okay. So after Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. And then the kiddos learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. Alright. So I'm happy to know that you were able to get them and you were able to, stand your ground. So while the guards were distracted, a disgruntled chambermaid escaped with a full set of silver from the palace. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So, due to the cunning confiscation and denying the old coot, Grumpkin T. Dankworth was unable to make his sizable deposit of illegal blood gold to a BS or Bank of Sprawl. Unfortunately, it happened on the same day of an unprecedented volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked. They burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Oops. I mean, I still did good, though, technically speaking, by denying you. Alright, so Neil, having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Neil, Warkiller, fell into a barbarian depression and left the sprawl. After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Neil discovered a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals. Lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling their produce, the once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor. On his way out of the studio, Articulous Flamehands got a static shock from the door handle. Then he got one from touching a coin, another one when he bumped into an empty suit of armor. This phenomenon lasted an entire week, during which time he found it impossible to eat with meat, metal cutlery, or drink from his favorite beer stein. He lost 3 pounds. Sorry about that, guys. Oof. Alright, so with Perry, after winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry Shoutson threw down one of his patent smoke bombs to mask his swift escape. Once outside, after recovering from minor smoke inhalation, the sly thief began to pickpocket, stalk, and eavesdrop on everyone in the sprawl for any dirt on the whereabouts of the lost princess. And then it hit him. It was a brick thrown by someone angry at Perry for stealing their wallet. Seems that the thief had failed his hide in the shadows check, and there was a small mob forming around him. A trusty smoke bomb would get him out of this bind he thought, and it would have if he hadn't used the last smoke bomb to exit the game show studio. Sir, you're not a very smart fellow, are you? Doesn't seem so. After retrieving their stolen property, the mob carried Perry to the tallest tower in the sprawl and threw him off. No one would ever be bothered by Perry's shouts and again. Okay, well then the person that I chose actually ended up failing. That is good to know, I guess. But it also seems like there's way more to come. I mean, it is just the demo. So that was a really good start for the game. I really enjoyed what we were able to play through for the demo. I'm excited to see what, actually comes of the game. I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye out for when that releases so that we can go ahead and, continue on, because I sure hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I would love to be able to come back and visit this. But with that in mind, for next week, with the fact that Resident Evil right now is being a booty and doing what it's doing, I think if you guys have heard of the game Turnip Boy Evades Tax Evasion, well, does a tax evasion, I believe is what it's called. That's something I was looking at for doing for you guys. I did some looking into it, and it seemed pretty fun. It seems like something you guys might enjoy. So keep on the lookout for that. That's going to be coming out here shortly. But if you did happen to like the video, go ahead and leave a like to let me know you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to become part of the Goblin Army family. And if you'd never like to miss a post, push that bell icon. Now, you spread positive vibes. I'll spread positive vibes. Until next time, have a Goblin-Tastic day. Bye!